Now it's time for more of Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's talk Hookup. Get ready for more of the best fishing information and the hottest tips on improving your angling skills. Let's Talk Hookup is sponsored in part by Yamaha Outboards. Reliability starts here. Ford, the official truck of Let's Talk Hookup. Shimano Rods and Reels. Fish with the best. Shimano. And by Rancho Leonero, where your wildest Baja dreams come true. And now, Southern California's sports fishing voice, the hosts of Let's Talk Hookup, Pete Gray and Rock Cod Rick Maxa.
Welcome back. Hour number 2, Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090. Pete Gray here. Rock Cod Rick Maxa is on a well-deserved vacation. Hey, we have a great show lined up here today, and it's just been so exciting talking about it. Jeff Maranari from Cedros Tackle and Ron Lane from Fastlane Kayaks. We literally stepped off the plane yesterday from Cedros and sharing our experiences at that wonderful place with you today. And we're giving away quite a prize to one lucky caller today. It's a 6-pack of Live Deception Lures, courtesy of Ahi USA, and to go along with it, the complete AFCO Performance package that includes the AFCO Performance shorts, the Performance shirt, and, of course, that essential face mask for your face. Toll-free line, 877-792-1090. One line open there, and one line open at 858-457-1090 if you want to get through. And it's time right now for the Catch Report, sponsored in part by Yamaha Outboards. Yamaha announces the Wake Up the Season sales event for a limited time now through June 15th. Purchase a select eligible new Yamaha 4-stroke outboard. It comes with up to $500 in dealer credit toward the purchase of additional goods and services. Reliability starts here. It's Yamaha. Visit your nearest Yamaha outboard dealer today for details. We're going to start with our fishdope.com reporter, Captain Mark Wish from Pacific Edge. Good morning, Mark.
Hey, good morning, Pete. Good morning, Ron and Jeff.
Good morning.
Guys, we're definitely facing a good news, bad news type of weekend. You know, we've had a great week of opportunity in many different locations, but unfortunately, the weather's up a little bit here. It's kind of blowing on the outside there. The outer islands are suffering. Tough conditions for smaller boats right now, so be careful. But the good news, thank God there's a lot of good news, they're biting, man. There's a lot of fish around right now. Now, Clementi's been kind of the headliner for quite a number of weeks, actually, not so much right now. Same thing with SBI. You know, that little island's been mostly weathered out, and there's actually boats now hiding from the crowds at Catalina, so we'll probably get a report from there. And there's been some big yellows around the back at Santa Barbara Island, but not a good spot for the small boat crowd right now. But Catalina, man, that island, my favorite island, it has stole the show here this week for sure. Squid moved into multiple locations, scattered all up and down the back and maybe even a little bit on the front. And much more sea bass, and a lot of that bigger yellow moved right in with it. So it's been good fishing over there. Sea bass bit at both ends of the island, multiple locations in between also, and right on schedule. That first quarter moon in May is prime time and historically, consistently excellent fishing, and it certainly was on this moon for sure. Very good scores here this past week. And some of the best bites were in the dark on the bait grounds, guys, out there in deeper water while they're catching a squid. Yeah, I know you don't get any sleep, but, you know, oh, well, it's too bad, so sad, you know. But there's been some full-on rippers of 25 to 50-pound fish on the bait there. And then there's some pretty good fishing on the beaches midweek before the swell got up and destroyed the conditions and washed the whole thing out over there right now. So when that weather comes back, I'm sure that beach fishing will get going. But the last couple of days, the yellow's more than made up for it. Been much more of that bigger fish has moved in. And again, several locations, backside east on the bait grounds there, backside west, same thing out there in the deeper water, and then front side west, more of the structure spots. You know, there's been a lot of those little 4-pounders. Please let those things go, guys. But, man, there's some good fish that's moved in with them here these past couple days. Catalina is definitely springtime prime right now. It's looking good. And then shifting gears completely, shifting areas. You know, I just want to mention about that bigger bluefin down there in that 390 sector. Those big ones are around, guys. The guys, sport boats especially, have been seeing some schools that, you know, 100, 150, maybe even 200-pounders starting to swim around now. They're Pacific Queen had a couple over 100 here this week, and I think both those fish are on the iron. But time to get geared up. We get a break in the weather. That's going to be really interesting. And then no details on this, and I was just intrigued by this report. I saw one of the San Diego landings had 6 yellowfin tuna on one of their 6-pack boats, I think, yesterday. So maybe if somebody knows some size or locations, they might call in and give us a heads up on there. But yellowfin tuna in May, if that report checks out, yellowfin tuna in May, that's good signal, guys.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
We got a lot
and
going
great
on.
to have Catalina back after a couple of years of hiatus. It's back to Mark Wish special. Yeah,
I mean, I wrote a whole book about how to do this stuff, and then for a couple of years it was, somewhat irrelevant.
Yeah.
Because it's the patterns had changed, the things were different. The guys fishing the coast, they think they had it all figured out, but maybe so, maybe not. And but yeah, we're looking like it's getting back to normal. The water, and the weather, it feels like a regular spring, and if that's the case, we're in some really good fishing for quite some time. And then, those albacore will probably swim along and screw it all up, but who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, see, now you're talking my language there, going with albacore.
Oh man,
right?
I was talking to one of our tackle salesmen day before yesterday, Pete, about what's going to happen to this industry when those albacore swim back in, because we got a whole generation of kids that don't know nothing about that fishery. So it's going to be interesting.
It's going to happen. It may not be this year, it may not be next year, but it's going to happen. You can count on that. Hey, Mark, fishdope.com has all the information. Danny is on the pulse, especially Catalina, man. He is on that stuff because he gets it from Mark Wish and Dave and the guys that know and give us the information. And you can save $20 right now on a new membership to fishdope.com. You want to fish it right? Fishdope.com. Use the code HOOKUPNOW. It's lowercase, no space. Hookup Now saves you $20. And Mark, how do we find you?
Pete, we're at the Pacific Edge store in the corner of Bolsa Chica and Edinger, and the phone number is 714-840-4262. The website, pacificedgetackle.com. And I had a customer stopped in the other day that was just driving up the road. He goes, I know that corner, Bolsa Chica and Edinger. I want to go see that store.
That's the place right there.
That's it, man.
All right, Mark. Thanks a lot for that great report. We'll talk to you next Saturday.
Yeah, you got it, Pete. We'll see you.
All right, let's head on down to C4 Sport Fishing, and maybe Marcos has that info on the yellowfin tuna. Good morning, Marcos.
Well, unfortunately, none of our boats have really been seeing that yellowfin tuna at this point. Still some great fishing. I mean, we can't really complain about all the yellowtail on the San Diego's catching it on the three-quarter day, good bottom fishing on the new Seaforth there on the half days and the twilights. All around good fishing, about what we've been having for the last few weeks here, barring some weather in there. So I wish I could say we're catching lots of yellowfin, but not yet. But, if you guys want to go fishing, get some fish there, get some practice in for when those yellowfin or possibly those albacore move in. We have half day, three-quarter day, we have twilight trips. Got 1 day and day and a half trips scheduled. Check the website, seaforthlanding.com. You can see our full schedule up there. And we're starting to get trips further into summer here. I know people like to plan ahead, and sometimes it's a little tough to keep up with that when we're not sure what fishing is going to be like. But we are seeing some 1 days and day and a halves in there. So check that. You can always give us a call at the office, 619-224-3383. More than happy to answer any questions you have, get you set up for fishing. You can always come visit us down here if you want to just say hi, if you want to get a jump on that albacore gear and start shopping in the best tackle shop in San Diego. You can definitely come visit us there. So wish I had a little bit more information for you, but it's been pretty similar to what we've had. It's a pretty solid spring moving into summer here.
All right. Sounds good to me, Marcos. No complaints here for sure. And we announced, of course, that Terramar Tuesdays through the month of June are going to be on the San Diego on those Tuesdays that are designated. The next one coming up for Terramar Tuesday for the Shimano deal is May 31st, which is going to be a week from next Tuesday. Will be the next.
That's a great way to spend your Tuesday. Come out, get some fishing in, get to try out some of that gear.
Yeah,
sure.
Heck yeah, man. All right, great job, Marcos, and we will talk to you next Sunday.
Talk to you then.
All right, appreciate that. Now the Northern Baja Report. Our good buddy Rick Jensen's on the line from Sport Fishing Financial. Good morning, Rick.
Morning, Pete, Jeff, Ron. How you guys doing?
Good morning. Oh, we're giddy would be the only way to describe our experience. Certainly, Cedros falls into that Northern Baja realm, too.
Yeah, so as you guys know, this time of year it can get pretty windy along that region from below there at La Bocana and Bahia. Well, Bahia Asuncion and just below Cedros, the wind blows, and when you don't have an island to hide behind, it's a little tough to get out. So we don't get a whole lot of reports along the coast there. This time of year is oddly kind of their most windy and not favorable time to be along the coast there. Hiding behind an island is the way to go in those kayaks, it sounds like, staying near shore.
No question.
So in that area, the shore fishing's still going pretty good. There's some halibut showing up. There's some There's some Corvina and Corvina, both along the beach there. So that's the hot ticket if you want to stay near shore. And on the days when it's not windy, the yellowtail are starting to stack up. A little bit spotty, but a few of them were taken from near shore there this week. Up in Bay of LA, this time of year is just the opposite. Weather can be beautiful. Got a good week last week with not much wind. Yellowtail were reported up to 30 pounds, Cabria up to 25 pounds, Snapper, Pargo, Sierra, and a handful of bigger grouper showed there this week. Up at San Quintin, similar to here, and a little bit of wind, not much happening. A lot of the yellowtail have been down there. Haven't heard really much at all about the surface, but the focus on the bottom fish is what everybody's been doing down at San Quintin. Up in Ensenada, a little better, I think. There's been some scattered yellows throughout the bay there, so when the guys are getting out and looking around and finding the birds, they've been able to stumble into some decent yellows there. Earlier in the week, a couple guys went out not too far outside there, found a bank and found a couple bluefin. So I think it's just weather permitting. All that stuff's about to turn on and get a good day and could get into yellowtail or bluefin there. And then up north, the very further northern Cortez and Gonzaga Bay, things have been going really well there. Snapper, yellowtail, Cabria, grouper, Sierra. A couple of white sea bass were reported, and that part of the area there has been getting the good weather, none of this wind, none of this moisture, and that's been the place to be.
Yeah, sounds good, man. And I don't know that you saw that Instagram post I did from Rancho Leonero of that giant wahoo that they caught this week down there, and I guess wahoo fishing's pretty good down at Rancho Leonero, and it won't be long. I guess about 3 weeks, we'll be heading down there to Rancho Leonero for our Sport Fishing Financial Golden State Stripes sponsored tournament down at Rancho Leonero, and somebody's going to win $1,000 or $500 or catching the biggest wahoo, $500 from Sport Fishing Financial.
Maybe I better bring some cash. I think I'm supposed to be good for that, right?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. Hey, in the meantime, if somebody wants more information, wants a good fish report, or just a way to essentially keep your money so that you can go fishing, check out Rick at Sport Fishing Financial. Great guy. He knows how to do it. How do we find you, Rick?
Well, you find me today. Everybody who's up in the northern region of the broadcast, come to the Compton Hunting and Fishing Club. They have a CCA-sponsored event going on today with barbecue, jazz music, raffles, all types of activities. Great cause with CCA. You know, Pete, you're on the board. I'm on a couple of the regional boards. And we need to get the fishermen together. There'll be lots of great guys there to meet with, mingle with, and learn more about how to protect our fishing along the coast here. That's at Compton Hunting and Fishing Club today from 10 till 4 o'clock.
Yep, and you can get more information at ccacalifornia.org on that event. And what time does the event start?
10 o'clock until 4 o'clock today. They have a barbecue lunch being served at 11:30.
All right, and you can walk right up and get in.
Yeah, absolutely. There's tickets at the gate. I've got a table there. Come and meet me. Say hello. Sport Fishing Financial.
All right. Rick Jensen, Sport Fishing Financial. Have a great time up there helping us out with CCA, and we'll talk to you next Saturday.
Okay, guys. Have a good day.
All right. That is our Catch Report today, sponsored in part by Fisherman's Processing in San Diego. The fish you catch is a valuable item, so why not take the best possible care of it? Fisherman's Processing is San Diego's finest. They treat your fish like it was your own, and once you try them, I'm telling you what, you are hooked. Check fishermansprocessing.com for details, or see them when your trip returns at the landing. And I'll tell you what, Ron and I, where do we go?
Oh, we go see Rosie.
Fisherman's Processing always takes good care of us. You know, speaking of fish, if you didn't catch any fish this week, I got a tip from my buddy John Christensen at Point Loma Seafoods. They just got in their first harpoon swordfish of the season. It's going to be in the case this morning.
Wow.
Guess where I'm headed after the show?
Yeah.
Go get a piece of harpoon swordfish at Point Loma Seafoods.
Sounds delicious.
Oh, that stuff is so good. Hey, every line in the building is full. So keep on trying if you want to get through 858-457-1090 or 877-792-1090. Let's go ahead and jump back in the phones and talk to Jim in National City. Good morning, Jim.
Morning, guys. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear.
Okay, yeah, I got a couple of questions for the two guys. First, for the kayak guy, Jeff, is that Jeff or is that Ron?
Yep, that's me.
Both.
Okay, anyway, I'm a kind of rather big guy, 6'2", 280 plus or minus, probably more on the plus side, but we won't go there. Anyway, do you have a kayak big enough for me?
Down on the island for sure.
No, at your dealership.
Oh, that'd be wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is Ron. I have Fastlane, and fishermen are bigger guys. I mean, it's
and
kind
you've
of
got the pro angler, right?
We like to eat.
The pro angler. You know what? Just come down to the store.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do it. I'm going to.
Bring some
You're not
shorts.
far away, Jim.
No. I've been there many times.
Just get out on a pro angler. Get out on an Outback.
Yeah, bring your shorts and just try it.
I'm going to.
Put you right in the
the
water.
other question is, if I go to Cedros, am I allowed to bring any fish back?
Absolutely. What we're doing is 20 pounds per guy is what we'd like to see, all freshly filleted, packaged in a nice, vacuum pack sealer and everything else. We want to try to conserve the resource down there a little bit. So, freezing fish is, it's okay, but nice fresh fish, we'll bring it home in that Yeti cooler, all nice and iced up for you. And,
sweet.
Chris is enjoying fresh fish tonight. I'm enjoying some of that fresh fish, just not frozen. It's always super delicious. So absolutely, yeah, we could. We'll get you some fish home, and if we end up with extra fish too, where you're going to be doing a good thing and helping feeding the town people down there. They love having fish, and it's just a nice good gesture to all that.
What a great environment! I mean, that was amazing. Everybody was so friendly,
to us.
And that's what's the cool thing about your operation down there, Cedros Tackle, is that you intermingle with the local people.
Most definitely.
The house is in the community.
Right.
The house is we eat in the community. We shop in the community.
Yeah.
It's like
so
we
fun,
become kind of
so fun.
part of the local community.
Yeah, it's just
really
like you're
fun.
hanging out.
What was that first place? Who owned that first dinner place?
El Marino. Yeah, El Marino.
Oh my
gosh.
goodness!
Is that the best carne asada?
So good. So
yeah.
Good.
Oh.
And just the setting where
they love
it's like
us in
a
there.
family bringing out dinner
style.
for us.
Exactly.
It was like it was really a cool thing. It was all about just the culture, the family.
Right.
I felt great being there. And then the tortilla when we left, give me a break.
Yeah. None of you guys were going to buy them, and then so I bought a bag, and then Chris bought a bag, and then Ron bought a bag.
Well, just
and
seeing
how
how
a lot of them didn't get home.
No, they didn't.
Chris's bag,
there was no catch and release there.
Yeah. Hey, thanks a lot for the call this morning. Check CedrosTackle.com, and you'll be able to get more information on the whole operation.
Absolutely.
You're getting some pro anglers down there for bigger guys.
Absolutely, yeah. We're gonna.
They'll be there within the next month.
Definitely, next couple of weeks. It's that and the new trailer is heading down. So I have another Outback I'm sending down, and then that pro angler. Anytime if someone comes down, there's a guy.
Pro angler is my
trip.
favorite boat.
Yeah,
you told us.
I like the Outback.
You can like the Outback, Pete. It's good.
I like the
Great
Outback with the new seat. And
it's like we're complaining over good and better.
Yeah, there we go. Jonathan in Venice, you're next up on Let's Talk Hookup. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Thanks for hanging in there.
Yeah. So, you guys were talking about that albacore bite. I always had that first question that I forgot. And when I was 16, my mom and I was blessed to go up to Avila Beach, that landing over there, and land. I don't even know how many. I mean, I still remember that boil. Like, it was, like, crazy boil. Like, you just throw something in there and you're getting bit with 30-pounders. And it's ridiculous. It was 20 pounds. I mean, I was 16. They were huge. And it was a crazy boil. I just remember, like, my mom had a pole. She would get one. I was like, hey, you need help, Mom? I'll take one up. The whole deck was just filled. I mean, that was, God, I'm 34. So
gotta love it.
Less than 96,
awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
That's why we're calling it the Cedros experience.
Right.
So, I mean, you guys are saying, I've heard that the apples are going to be coming local, I guess, like,
your crystal ball is as good as mine, right?
Yeah, make the call on that. It's $1 million
They are
question.
going to be here one day.
Right.
We can pretty much guarantee that. Whether that be this year, next year, the year after, who knows?
And then the original question was about the yellowtail bite locally within Maranari. So it came, I was on the Spitfire the day that they were bringing up toads. And then so they just migrate and disappear and come back. Is that how it works?
It's all about water conditions.
And the bait.
Okay, they like that warm water.
Yep. chasing bait where the bait availability is, but there's so much yellow around. You heard Mark Wish talking about the yellowtail availability with sea bass at Catalina. That would kind of be a good choice, is to grab a trip out to Catalina right now. And with live squid.
When we were down fishing in Cedros, Chris says, well, wherever that biomass is. And I go, yeah, where there's bait, there's yellowtail.
Yeah.
And that's where you guys got them that day, too.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, thanks a lot for the phone call this morning. Look who's on the line, our good buddy Jeff Rodriguez from Cedros Adventures. Good morning, Jeff.
Hey, guys. Great show. Wow.
Thank you.
I got to know, though, did you save me any? I'm going down Monday.
Oh, they're there for you.
We got them warmed up.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, and a second question, Jeff. Refresh my memory and the listeners there. I'm bringing down a couple guys that are of the novice category. How easy is it going to be to get them hooked up with some rods and reels?
Absolutely simple. Just get in touch with myself. Like you called me last night, which was great. I already talked to Omar. You're all lined up for your trip going down this week, Monday through Wednesday. So your guys are set up. Just like you did for us last year, you had those guys that came, the father-son team from Colorado. No saltwater gear at all. They came down. They were there during the tournament, and they won the tournament for you guys on Cedros tackle fishing rods. So
how about that?
So, yeah, it's very, very simple. If anyone's on your trips or even if you're going to Cedros Outdoor Adventures, wherever, if you're coming to Cedros Island, you don't want to bring your gear, please feel free to give us a call. We've got great gear. Our shop is loaded with all the things you need to fish right there at that island. We don't carry all the stuff to go fish Florida and things like that. But if you want all the specifics for fishing that island, be it plastics, lead heads, your jigs, your live bait hooks, sabiki rigs, which is an important tool over there, we got it all. We got it all, and make your trip very simple. Keep your weight down on the plane, for sure.
Yeah. It was great last year. You and Omar both came up, orientated those guys on how to use the gear, set them all up. Came back up to the house and picked it up when we were done. Very, very seamless.
Yeah, just try to keep it simple for everybody. Those guys, they don't want to be worrying about that stuff. They want to be keeping their mind focused on catching that fish of a lifetime. And that father-son team, man, they killed it. They were the stories they were telling of those big fish they got. They were just insanely happy, over the top. It was great. It's just nice to be able to help people do that.
Another Cedros experience.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff, I know our first trip with Cedros Adventures is full, and the one that Ryan Christensen is hosting in August 22nd through August 26th, still might have a couple spots on it?
Yeah, there's a couple availabilities on that trip, Pete. You can reach us, on the website there, or hit me on the cell phone. It's on the website also, and we'd be happy to get you on board.
CedrosAdventures.com. These are the outfits you want to fish with. CedrosAdventures.com. They're the beautiful hillside lodge there, and great pongas, the top captains. Really a great adventure, and they work so well with you, Jeff, down there, and the locals. These are the two operations that we support and we believe in.
Absolutely. And Adrian's always been just great to me. That's how I started going to Cedros. I went on a trip, Let's Talk Hookup trip, down and stayed there at the lodge, and had time of my life.
Adventures.
At Cedros Adventures, and Adrian has just gone over the top to try to help me get set up down there and get going. And here's this guy right now, Jeff, calling in we're
Who doesn't want a great tackle shop? Yeah. I walked into that tackle shop yesterday and went, whoa,
pretty cool.
Yeah, it is unbelievable.
Nice to have it down there.
And the crazy thing is, and you don't realize it until you go there, how difficult it is to get stuff to Cedros. They don't just fly it in. They don't just boat it in. It's a task to get things there.
Yeah, when I brought Carrie last month, she got to see the boat come with all of our stuff and see the whole operation, and the whole town goes down to get their stuff too, because everything comes by boat. There's you can bring some small things on the plane, but you're very limited, and if you bring over your weight, then the price is pretty astronomical. So
there's no gas station there. The gas comes in by boat.
That's it. Everything.
Yeah. And it's not
diesel
cheap
for our trucks.
Yeah. Oh, there's a gas station. I just don't think it's been open in a while.
For a couple of years.
Yeah. Dust it off.
But
Jeff, Great job. You guys love Cedros Adventures, and you guys do such a great job. CedrosAdventures.com. Better jump on the opportunities down there now because prime season is coming, right?
We're booking up. Yeah. We got some trips available in the fall, but most of the spring and early summer is gone. There's a few availabilities, but not many.
Yeah, and just those spots on our August 22nd trip too.
Well, let me jump off here, but I just want to say, Mariani, you're doing a great job down there. We really enjoy working with you, and the way you take care of our guests is unsurpassed. And all of you listening to the show, you've nailed it. Cedros experience. Gotta love it.
That's it.
Thank you, Jeff.
Sure.
Thank you very much. See you for the tourney down there.
You bet. J-Rod out.
All right. Thanks. Appreciate that. And he even says your name correctly.
I know.
How about that?
How come you can't?
I don't know.
Come on, man.
I don't know. Maybe I just like Italian food so much. Maybe that's what it is, huh? Hey, when we come back, we're going to take more of your phone call. Talk more Cedros here. Stay tuned. This is Southern California's sport fishing voice. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
Inland Boat Center is the destination for your next boat. They've been around 35 years, so they're here to stay with something for everyone. Inland Boat Center has a giant inventory of all types of boats, including the perfect saltwater fishing boats made by Arima and Defiance. Inland Boat Center has a huge 2.5-acre indoor showroom with over 300 new and pre-owned boats, making them the largest boat store on the West Coast. Family owned and operated, they are proud of their customer service. They take trades of all types. Come check out their inventory of Defiance boats from 20 to 29 feet, or the fantastic selection of the amazing Arima boats from 17 to 21 feet. Inland Boat Center has a full service department, fiberglass repair and upholstery department. Everything you need is under one roof at Inland Boat Center, 681 East San Jacinto in Paris. Check the website for the current inventory and more at inlandboatcenter.com.
All right, it's time for our Power Pro 60-second seminar. We always say it, on your next fishing trip, you've got to get the Power Pro Advantage. I'm telling you, I talked about that surface iron outfit with the new Power Pro Max Quattro, 25% thinner diameter and all the strength. Put more line capacity, and the way it casts, unbelievable. Put it on a Tranx reel, and you will have a surface iron machine. Now, far as connection goes, when you go Power Pro to your mono or your fluorocarbon. Ron Lane, what's your favorite knot?
Oh, are you kidding me? John Collins knot.
John Collins knot. So easy to find. So easy
Even
to
I
do.
can do it.
Yes. and it works so well. Power Pro ties effortless knots. Check it out on our YouTube channel, Let's Talk Hookup Radio Show. Just check out that knot, and you'll see how you can get the Power Pro Advantage at your local tackle store, or check out powerpro.com.
If the fish are biting, I'm on my boat, rain or shine. Of course, I wear my life jacket. It's like wearing a seatbelt. Clip it on, grab my tackle box, and hit the water.
Love California, Boat California, Save California. A message from California State Parks Division of Boating and Waterways.
Imagine being home in the morning and fishing yellowtail and calicos at Cedros Island by the afternoon. Now you can with Cedros Adventures. Experience world-class yellowtail and calico fishing aboard comfortable pangas with local captains that know the island hotspots. Stay in Cedros Adventures' own private waterfront hotel and experience first-class meals and service with pickups in L.A., Orange, or San Diego County. You hop aboard a scheduled flight to Cedros Island to begin an incredible experience. Trips are all-inclusive and offer old-world hospitality and fantastic fishing. Cedros Adventures. Call 310-435-6353 or check cedrosadventures.com for rates and more information. No matter the fishing conditions, count on the Seagar family of fluorocarbon leader material to help you catch more fish. Fluoro Premier has a smaller diameter with the highest break strength. Plus, it is super soft. When bites are tough, tie on Fluoro Premier. Blue Label is tough as nails with incredible abrasion resistance and impact strength. And new Pink Label is the choice for tough light conditions, giving you a little more visibility for better line control. Pick up a spool of Seagar at your favorite tackle dealer or visit seagar.com.
When it comes to fishing rods for saltwater, there's just one name you need to know: CalStar. Take, for example, the Graphiter series. It's a true graphite and fiberglass composite rod, the finest it's ever been built. And for anglers seeking traditional performance, durability, and quality at an affordable price, the CalStar West Coast series of rods and blanks are the ones for you. Their master craftsmen bring decades of rod building experience to every rod they make. So if you want your fishing rods to be truly state-of-the-art, I always recommend CalStar at fine tackle stores everywhere.
XEPRS 1090 AM, Rosarito, Baja California.
You're listening to the home of the Padres.
Oh, rush!
San Diego's sports leader, the Mighty 1090.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090. Hey, I want to remind you, 3 weeks from today, it's the first San Diego County Ford dealer remote broadcast. Saturday, June 4th, it's going to be at Encinitas Ford, corner of Encinitas Boulevard and El Camino Real with our good buddy Captain Mark Wheeler. And it's going to be your first chance to qualify for the big grand prize. It's a 4-night fishing package to the world-famous Katmai Lodge in Bristol Bay, Alaska, that includes a round-trip ticket from San Diego to Anchorage on Alaska Airlines. Hey, you know what? Alaska is now flying nonstops to great fishing destinations like Costa Rica, Hawaii, Puerto Vallarta. Sign up for their award-winning mileage plan. All you need to do is just click on the Alaska Air banner on the front page of our website, hookup1090.com. It's the best awards mileage program there is. And you can also win a trip on the Blackjack, courtesy of Dana Landing in Mission Bay, Shimano Rods and Reels, Maui Jim Sunglasses. And don't forget, you can cast and win, or you can just show up and win the random draw, because each time we do it, we're going to pick 2 lucky qualifiers to win that trip to Katmai Lodge in Bristol Bay, Alaska on Alaska Airlines. Hey, check it out. All the details and rules are at hookup1090.com. It's on our guest page. We'll see you in 3 weeks, Saturday, June 4th, at Encinitas Ford for that great event. And then the week after that, June 11th, be sure to mark your calendar for the big event at the Longfin in Orange, man. Longfin has their Shimano Day tackle sale, which is an extraordinary event there. They will be broadcasting live from Ensenada with the Sport Fishing Association of California that day. But you want to be sure, while you're listening to us from Ensenada, to head over to the Longfin in Orange, and that is going to be a great event. I want to remind you, too, that Ron Lane had came up with a great idea about Cedros tackle, and he says it's like your custom fishing lodge. What do you mean by that, Ron?
Well, I got to tell you right now, I'm just thinking of 3 buddies that I can get together and go back to my private custom fishing lodge in Baja. I mean, if you've got
on an island in Baja.
Oh, unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've got, I know there's some guys out there listening right now. If you want to get the ultimate fishing experience, something new and different, you've got to go down there and do this. This trip is awesome. Now, don't bring your girlfriends. Just go experience it with a couple of fishing buddies. You won't believe it. Now,
you have your own. That's because you only take 3 people. Everybody gets their own room.
Get your own room.
You can fish from the Ponga. You can fish from the kayaks. Do a combination of both. Design your own trip, and while spots are available now is the time to call Jeff and get the details.
Oh, these are going to be available
flies Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yeah.
So you can go Monday through Friday. You can go Friday through Monday. You can go Monday to Monday. It's all about the airline.
Exactly.
And out of Ensenada, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Exactly.
Flights. Design your own custom package.
Well, anybody that goes and does this with Jeff and his crew are going to sign up again.
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to get guys getting all the spots every year.
Oh, yeah.
So be one of the first guys down there and get in that rotation. I can't wait to go back.
Okay, let's go.
That's it. It should be the let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, for sure. Michael in San Diego, thanks for hanging in there, Michael.
Hi, how you guys doing this morning?
Great.
Hey, I got a question for Ron. I know I got lucky enough to sign up on one of those 2.5-day trips out to San Clemente next month.
Yeah.
For the kayak trip?
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah, I'm looking pretty forward to it.
On the Islander, right?
Yeah, on the Islander, exactly.
Yeah,
what a boat.
Yeah, so my question is, I do a lot of La Jolla fishing, so I'm just kind of curious what type of gear I should take, or better yet, what I absolutely shouldn't take.
Well, that's a tough one. Now, here's my experience: is I always go out geared up for white sea bass and yellowtail.
What did I tell you to take to Cedros?
Exactly.
It's the same thing.
Less is more.
4 rods and reels.
That's
all
right.
you need.
Calico
bass.
Yep.
Whatever your setup is for calico bass, surface iron, and live bait.
Live bait. And so here's my take on that, though, is that the calico bass fishing is so fun that I get caught up next to the boiler rocks fishing for that. It's so much fun. It's so visual. It's exciting. When you're dropping down, maybe you'll catch a halibut with live bait. Maybe you'll catch a white sea bass. I can remember sitting there fishing for white sea bass, and the guy next to me was diving it. It was Captain Shane, and he shot 3, but they weren't biting. But yet I could go catch calico.
They ate the spear, though.
Endless.
Yeah, they ate the spear.
Yeah. That's what you want to do, though. Those are your 3 essential outfits. I usually like taking 2 calico rods, one to throw the MC weedless, one to throw the MC Viejo, 7-inch, 9-inch. Oh,
and then go by and talk to Bubba and get that black-tailed one.
Yeah.
The senorita or the
senorita fish.
Yeah. There's some specific things you want to have, and Afrin, a Butin, makes those really wonderful weedless baits too, and I use those, the war baits.
Oh yeah.
The warheads, yeah.
Warheads.
With the call them the swim bait with a mohawk.
Thanks a lot for the call this morning, Don and San Marcos. You're next up on Let's Talk Hookup. Good morning, Don.
Yeah, I have a place down in K55, Campo Lopez.
Yeah.
And the kelp bed used to be really huge. Did the warm water, did it not grow? It all died off? It's still there, but it's like 8 feet below. But it used to be on the surface where the seals would lay on it and stuff.
Right.
It doesn't grow in warm water, right?
Correct, yeah. And it'll come back once we get our colder water conditions. It comes back. It's one of the fastest growing plants in the world, and it comes back amazingly fast.
Yeah, it's still there, but it's 15 feet below. Anyway, I took my kayak out. I have a kayak and went out, and there were thousands of those tuna crabs.
The red.
I mean, thousands of them. And there was no smelt, no little anchovies, no little mackerel. Everything was gone. There was no bird. There was no seals. There was just nothing. It went dead.
Switch to red baits.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I used the
red crab.
Yeah.
We
had thick red crab at Cedros.
The island, yeah.
And
the bass were
and
just
the
loaded
bass,
with them.
Oh, the bellies,
Stuffed.
they looked like they were
They're
pregnant.
Exactly.
Yeah, they were stuffed with
They were
red
ready
crab.
to switch to something else.
Yeah.
They were even trying plastic.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, but the good news is fish eat it.
Yeah.
And they're still feeding on other things when there's red crab around.
Absolutely.
Maybe not as voraciously,
right,
but they're still biting.
No kelp at the island either for us. So
yeah, none.
Same as K55.
We did see a little bit from the plane coming up the line there
coast,
from Cedros yesterday. When the clouds allowed it. You could see spots of kelp bed
by San Catine, yeah, one little spot.
But it'll come back.
Oh, it'll come back.
Yeah, indeed. Hey, thanks a lot for the call this morning. Let's talk to David calling us from Chino. Good morning, David. Thanks for joining us on Let's Talk Hookup.
Good morning, gentlemen. I'm a little confused about exactly where it's at. You say you land in Ensenada. Is it by the blowhole, an island out there or something?
Jeff?
Well, so where we take off from is it's the military base down in right in Ensenada. It's just a little bit outside of town, probably about 20 minutes away from La Bufadora. That's the blowhole that you're talking about. So
just south of the downtown.
Exactly, just south.
So if you're headed down toward San Catine or Bufadora, you'll pass a big long wall.
Exactly.
And that's the military base.
Right.
So go through the kind of the how the whole procedure works.
So basically, we'll all rally up here in Cali somewhere. Probably Fisherman's Landing worked out really good for us. So something like that. You'll get in our van. We'll take you across the border, and then we stop right away and go inside and get our visas, which was quite seamless for us.
Easy.
Too. Then we head down and we have a nice breakfast at a restaurant. What we do is Omar gives me a call the day before, so we know when the plane's coming. If we're on that later plane, then we're not leaving at 5 in the morning. We'll leave at 10. You know. And then go have tacos instead of having breakfast, So, and then after we go eat, we'll exchange some pesos because pesos work better on the island. The people don't have really a way to exchange money, so we bring pesos down and it helps everybody.
And it's actually better because the
better
peso
for you.
over
Exactly.
dollar exchange
it's
is
great right now. Yeah,
17 1.
Yeah, almost 17 when we were left yesterday. So then we do that, and then we go to the airport and get our bags checked, get on the plane, and hour and 35 minutes is the flight down, land right on the island, and then there's Omar and David were there with the car and Baltazar and
hour and 45-minute flight, right?
Coming home it's about an hour and 45, I think, because we're coming in the wind, but it's about an hour and 35 on the way down. So right in there, give or take a few minutes.
220 miles?
I think something like that, a little 230. So
Yeah.
basically, depends on how many text messages the pilot's taken and how far off course we get. So it might add a minute or two to our flight.
It's a Cessna Caravan, 14
Cessna Caravan,
passenger,
14-seater.
all your stuff.
Everything. If you're allotted 30 pounds, but if you go over, you can do it. But they're charging you, I believe it's $1 per kilo, basically. So
if you go over 20 pounds, it's going to cost you $10.
Something like that. Yeah. It's like we had a ton of gear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We had a lot of gear.
We had a drone.
Yeah,
we had a drone. Yeah,
that
was light. That was the lightest.
Yeah,
thing
that
we
was
had,
the lightest thing going.
All
Yeah,
that Hobie stuff I was bringing down.
Yeah, all that stuff, and then all the lead and the iron and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and then you get to the island, you stay at the Cedros Adventures house, right there in the middle of the town.
Exactly. Bring you right to our house, and then if we end up on that later flight, we're going to start having like a little reception for the guys. If we can't quite fish that first day, we'll have a little reception at our tackle shop and kind of walk you through the kayak and. Maybe have some sort of beverage of your choice and some chips and salsa and kind of just break you in, let you see what's going on at the tackle shop. We'll have a little video playing, kind of get you coordinated with the island and acclimated and get you ready to go out there and slay some bass.
It's just like your custom fishing lodge.
So fun.
Everyone
comes down.
The little rooms are wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean, that
you
bed
little
was
space,
so soft.
It's nice to have
your
your
own space.
It's woman ready for sure, but it is a nice guy's trip. You know what I mean? And it's set up well,
Oh, I've got women could come for
women
sure.
could absolutely come.
Absolutely,
My wife loves it down there.
welcome, right?
Certainly welcome.
Yeah.
That's why I built the one room specific with a bathroom in it.
Its own bathroom.
So that in case there is a woman in the group, then she doesn't have to share a bathroom with any of the guys.
There you go. Hey, thanks a lot for the call this morning. Craig in Norwalk, you're next up on Let's Talk Hookup. Good morning, Craig.
Hey, how's it going?
Great.
I was wondering, I'm here.
Yeah, go ahead, Craig.
I was wondering, I'm going on a skiff trip actually down to Cedros here coming up in June. Is there any particular colors that I should be getting as far as plastics or particular size lead heads, weight-wise?
Well, the lighter lead head was working better. 1 ounce lead head?
I went a little heavy.
Yeah.
I switched to my lighter one.
Yeah, and what was that hot color you had, Ron?
Oh, my goodness. Well, everything works.
Everything worked.
Yeah, but I for some reason, I had this purple with a little bit of white on the bottom with a red head.
Yeah.
And maybe the red crab or
they
maybe
were on it.
Yeah.
And then I was using the lime colored Viejo 7-inch with a 1 ounce lead head. That worked very well. Jeff, do you have a favorite?
Grunion was working great for me.
Grunion, yeah.
Over this past week, I use another one. It's a brown top with clear belly that has red flake in it. Was that one I got a bunch of fish.
What was that crazy lure you were
using?
using?
The strategic angler like that. So I was throwing the Mikros, and it was pretty funny. The first cast, I just wanted to see the thing swim. It's a new lure. I'm working with this guy Merv Rubino out from Florida on these new lures, and Kevin Nakata turned me on to these things, and I know they're going to be yellowtail killers. And he kept telling me, Kevin kept saying, you got to fish calicos, fish calicos. So I put that thing on. I just cast it at 20 feet from the boat. I wanted to see it swim. I thought I snagged weeds with those big treble hooks. No, 3-pound calico. I mean, right away. So, yeah, that bait works extremely well on those things, too. So, for where he's going, heavier, a little heavier, maybe ounce and a half, because you're in a bigger boat. You can't get in as close as we do.
Yeah.
But
and it depends on the current and everything.
Exactly.
Too, so.
That mackerel color works well.
What about the Baltazar?
Oh, the Baltazar.
Yeah, wait.
The Baltazar.
If you haven't fished with a Baltazar,
I'll put up. I got some nice
put
calico on the Baltazar. It's Baltazar is one of your guys.
He's our newest member.
He has this little. It's the craziest looking thing you've ever seen.
Yeah,
but it works.
It's just from having lack of stuff on the island that he was able to do, and then just that piece of lead with the hook and the
and then
string
the giant swivel
and the giant swivel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and so
but it was
Pete
working,
goes out and puts it
bit.
On and just right in that
biggest calico of that
was.
bunch.
That was.
What was that word he was using? I guess it means Mickey Mouse in Spanish.
Yeah, exactly.
You asked him what is it's the Baltazar. Well, it's Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse. Yeah. Thanks a lot for the call this morning. And when we come back, we're going to give away a great prize. Talk more Cedros. More Let's Talk Hookup coming up right here on the Mighty 1090.
With Win fishing rod grips, feeling is believing. Win's superior polymer grip technology puts control and comfort literally in the angler's hand. Experience Win's tacky sure grip security in wet, dry, cold, or hot conditions. Win makes grips for all types of fishing rods. Whether building a new rod or overwrapping your current cork or EVA, you will feel the Win grip difference. Check WinGripsFishing.com to learn more or find a dealer. Win fishing rod grips. Feeling is believing.
Hey, announcing Yamaha Outboard's Wake Up the Season sales event for a limited time from now through June 15th. Purchase a select eligible new Yamaha 4-stroke outboard. It'll come with up to $500 in dealer credit toward the purchase of additional goods and services. Reliability starts here. Yamaha. Visit your nearest Yamaha Outboard dealers today for details.
The Longfin in Orange, Southern California's premier fishing superstore, celebrates its 30th anniversary with a big event. It's Shimano Day, Saturday, June 11th. The Longfin will have Shimano, Power Pro, and G Loomis all on sale for this one day only at incredible prices. Shimano Pro staffers will be under the tents in the Longfin parking lot to show you the latest rods and reels from Shimano, the latest rods from G Loomis, and all the new line from Power Pro. Inside the Longfin, there's a Shimano store within the store, with special offers available from Shimano, G Loomis, and Power Pro for this one day only. Every rod and reel in the huge Longfin stock will be on sale Saturday, June 11th only. Plus, you can win great stuff in a raffle at the end of the day. Winner need not be present. Celebrate the Longfin's 30th anniversary with the event anglers wait all year for. Shimano Day is Saturday, June 11th, starting at 7 and open till 7 at the Longfin, 2730 East Chapman, just off the 55 freeway in Orange. For directions or more information, check out the website at thelongfin.com. Your hook is one of the most important parts of your fishing tackle, and that is why you should use the hook that sets the standard for quality and innovation. Gamakatsu. As Japan's leading hook manufacturer and growing at an amazing pace, Gamakatsu is responsible for introducing a unique tempering process to give Gamakatsu hooks superior strength and durability. Plus, the conically needle-honed points stay sharp. Gamakatsu offers a hook for every fishing situation, including the finest one-piece ringed hooks, light wire, standard and heavy-duty live bait hooks, and the popular Nautilus circle hooks. Get Gamakatsu hooks at your favorite tackle store and stay connected to that fish of a lifetime.
If the fish are biting, I'm on my boat, rain or shine. Of course, I wear my life jacket. It's like wearing a seatbelt. Clip it on, grab my tackle box, and hit the water.
Love California, Boat California, Save California. A message from California State Parks Division of Boating and Waterways.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup, and congratulations, Chris in Newport. You won that 6-pack of live deception lures, courtesy of Ahi USA, plus a complete AFCO Performance package, including the AFCO Performance short, the AFCO Performance shirt, and that essential face mask, the AFCO face mask that you got to have when you're fishing. Ron Lane pulled that great name, and Ron Lane, if somebody wants to come down and learn more about Hobie Kayaks, where's that spot?
Just call Fastlane at 619-222-0766. We're right in Dana Landing. You can go to our website at fastlane.com.
There you go, fastlane.com.
Fastlanekayaking.com.
There you go, Fastlane Kayaking, Fastlane Sailing, the whole program there. And if somebody wants to come down and have the Cedros experience, we're calling it. We're just changing the whole name. That's fine.
It was an experience.
Love it. If somebody wants that at Cedros Tackle, it's such a great experience. And thank you so much, Jeff, for turning us on to it. How do we find you?
Well, thanks a lot, Pete. CedrosTackle.com, of course, is our website. You can email me at jeff@CedrosTackle.com or call me direct, 760-412-2507.
You want that last spot on the July 22nd through 25th trip that Ron Lane is going to host? Grab it, because it was already sold out and somebody bailed out.
Yeah, something happened. He had to step aside.
Yeah, so grab that spot and call Jeff, or put together your own custom trip there, like we talked about.
Yeah, we'll definitely take care of you over there.
Yeah. Thanks, Jeff. Great time. Look forward to the next one. Look forward to having you back tomorrow morning, 7 to 9 a.m. Cal and Eric Sheets from Cal Custom 2-Speed. Going to be right here in the Mighty 1090 studios. Cal just got back from the Royal Star trip, so he's going to have some good long-range information and more. Tomorrow morning, 7 to 9 a.m., we'll see you right back here on the Mighty 1090.